Mate Freunde, I'm meeting up with a very old friend, basically my first love. It's the minimal swipes. And before this piece, I did some practice swipes. And I realized how hard it is to go back to negative space and being minimal, since, especially lately, I've been overusing, going a bit nuts with the amount of paint, the amount of color, the amount of everything. So really restraining myself and doing the minimalist movements was super hard for me. Being minimal, especially with this technique, is an SOB. Restraining yourself is super hard. We like it convenient, we like to do what we want to do, but in the end, what's going to save this world and humanity is our restraint. Wow, that was deep. Back to painting. As always, I start with my pillow paint. This canvas was used before. Like I said, I did some practice swipes. It's so tough, you guys. Let's see what I'm doing this time. So this is my PPG Multi Pro. I get it from Home Depot. It's eggshell. I use it straight out of the can. The lid is from Lowe's. I haven't seen it at Home Depot lately. So minimal, you guys. Not only the colors are going to be minimal, this is a black cell activator. And I just try to get some background movement. And also, this is more or less a practice to see what is my cell activator doing just on white without a color. How much can I manipulate it? What can I do to it? So this is going to be, yes, the intention is being minimal, but also I'm learning and I'm trying to remember what I used to do 4 years ago. Even longer than that. No, 4 years should be right. So let me play with this one, and hopefully you'll get some inspiration. You are able to change your mind while you're painting. This is the beauty of fluid art. What you really need for that is the pillow paint that helps you find the composition. There's always two parts of painting with fluid art, with the fluid art version I do, I should say, which is applying the paint and then tilting and spinning, and so finding the composition, or working the composition might be a better thing to say. This is white cell activator, and I will use black cell activator. On top of that is my black boom gel. It's just, I get this question so many times. Boom gel is just acrylic paint, and I can use it straight out of the can, squeeze bottle. I've seen people mix it with Pouringmedium, and that worked, but with this, especially with the minimal swipes, it's just great. So white cell activator, black cell activator, black boom gel, that's it. Minimal movements is important, and I stay on top of my background swipes that I did to not mess up my negative space more than I already did. So my white is very thick, the cell activator. It's mixed with Australian Floetrol. I used Tri-Art Titanium White and Australian Floetrol 1:1, depending on the consistency of your Australian Floetrol. It could be really thin, it could be really thick. And then you might want to adjust the ratio. It's totally up to you. It works either way. Here's my boom gel again, and I will add another swipe. So those two swipes will be my focal point. That I know. But also, it's sometimes so hard to estimate how much it's gonna grow, where I'm gonna move it to, where the paint wants to go, and if the focal point actually is gonna be in the good spot. I see there's a lot of white, and I do want to change the look of my swipes. I kind of want, you know, more interest. Don't just have the swipe pattern. I'm not necessarily want to do a splatter blow because the splatters will add to everything, and that takes away from my negative space. So minimal, even with the blow. I decided to have a fairly thick mix of everything. So my cell activators are thick. The boom gel is thick by nature. And what thick paint does is it moves slower. It doesn't want to move as fast as thin paint does, which helps you not have it expand too much. These are all very valuable tips, you guys. I want you to play with it just as I did. And will do, because I'm gonna run into a few struggly moments here in just a bit. I already love what's going on there. I love my background swipes. I love what just the black cell activator does on my pillow paint. And one thing that I'm struggling with is the paint that was on my canvas from my previous swipes is flipped over already several times. You see the blue coming up, and it dried a bit on me. Not, it doesn't form a skin, but it's definitely thicker than the paint that I added on later. And that makes, you will see once I tilt, the paint a bit wrinkly. Does that make sense? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's really hard to trust the process here, and I'm giving up a little bit right here. I'm not trusting the process. I'm not trusting it's gonna look awesome once it's spun and tilted. I believe there is not enough on my canvas, and that's exactly my problem. The not trusting the process and knowing that this will expand and take over my canvas eventually. Luckily, there's so much paint on there that I'm able to shift gears. But like I said, before that, I will run into more struggly moments. The drizzles that I did were cell activator drizzles. So I do that because the cell activator sinks down into my pillow instead of sitting on top of it, which would do a black that's mixed with my pouring medium. And once the pouring medium color sits on top of it, it will stay there and expand on top of the pillow paint, which would bring out more of the black. It will probably fade a bit and kind of leak into the pillow. And there you can see my wrinkles. Where was I? So I used the cell activator for those drizzles to keep my lines small. And yeah, I'm not really sure what I was thinking. Like I said, I was not trusting the process at all. And I realized that pretty quickly and get rid of some of them. Because, again, I remember my focal point were those little big swipes blow things. And so much paint on there that I can move it around, change direction. That's when a lot of paint comes in very handy. If I'd run out of pillow paint earlier, I would have to live with those lines there. But watch me trying to save it. Here we go. I like those little wipey things in the middle, but I hate the lines. So I'm trying to get rid of them, and I'm not quite sure what I was thinking again, but I was hoping that I will get some cells with this. So I'm just using my hand to interrupt those lines, and since it was cell activator, I thought maybe I can get a new pattern or something that is not too obvious and distract from my focal point. Remember my two swipes there? Yeah, I did not really succeed with that, but yeah, just easing back into it. Remember, trust the process, Jessica, trust the process. Lots of paint still on there, so I'm able to get rid of my hand painted part. And big fan of off-center focal points. And see how much paint is still running down. So I think I saved that one so far. I hope that the wrinkles on the negative space side will disappear once drying. Don't you worry, I'm going to show you the dried results once we're done here. More spinning helps. And it's time to have a look. I'm a big fan of the boom gel. See how it kind of moves, but also not. It helps me having really dark spots, but also getting into the grayish part by spreading it out. The blow really helped to move it out, and just the cells it creates, the perkiness and the distinctity, the crispness and the quality of the cells. That's why I do like using boom gel. All right, I think I saved this one. Lots of thinking here. Yeah, let's give it one more spin, and then I'll show you the whole thing wet and then dry. All right, let's get closer. What I like the most are the cells. It is the patterns and the texture, and texture is probably the wrong word. The cells themselves, I can't put it into words. It's I like the focal point is placed well. It is on, if you go by the rule of thirds, it definitely applies. Next step would be working the focal point a bit more, experimenting with that more, but I think I will definitely stick with the negative space for a little bit. Probably staying out of colors, just sticking with black and white. And yeah, let's check this out dry. Not too shabby. Here is the lovely thing. Let's go straight into the focal point. Loving the cells, what can I say? Using no color brings the focus onto the pattern, no matter what. Focal point, patterns, and there is my little splatters. There is just white and black cell activator and boom gel. I love it. Doing more of these. Let's check out my little wrinkles. Remember from the drying paint from the painting before? They did show up just on the outer corners. I don't think they are that noticeable. I think they're okay. That's it from me. See you soon. Don't forget to check out my workshop at the Deal Lake Retreat. It's an all-inclusive workshop going on for 4 days. You get 4 classes, you get drinks, you get accommodation, you get food by a personal chef. Go check it out. It's worth it. Spend some quality time painting with me at the lake. Link is in the description. Bye-bye.